Hey, what's up, guys? Gavin Roberts here, Western Wings Hunts. I'm going to do a review tonight on the Redhead Bucklick Creek turkey vest. This is our favorite turkey vest that we have ever used. We've been buying them for the last 7-8 years, maybe a little bit longer than that. But I just bought a new one, got it in, so I want to talk to you about it for just a second. I know a lot of people in the South, you've been hunting for a while, but out here in the West, most of us open up on the 15th of April, and then like us in Utah, we open up at the end of April, so it's just now kind of getting that time for us. These are on sale right now. Bass Pro. BassPro.com for $79.99. I think mine was like $90 shipped to my door. It came pretty fast. They come in this True Timber Strata, however you say it. I got it in the just kind of the brown. You can get it in the green, but it does good for us out here, almost like a Nat Gear type pattern. But you can get anything redhead, you can get it in this pattern. That's what most of our stuff is in. Man, I like this vest. The biggest thing for us is we are in the mountains out here in Utah. We're very mobile. Idaho, Washington, like we don't do a lot of just sitting in one place and hunting. I know a lot of guys, especially in the Midwest, do that and have great success with it. That doesn't seem to work as good out here, where turkeys just move a lot. We always say that Western turkeys just move. They wake up and they just start moving. And we can go to a hill and hear maybe 10 gobblers one morning, and then the next morning they're a quarter mile away or half mile away. Those turkeys are around, but they're just not roosting in that same place the next day. They move with the snow line, and so we're always on the run. We hunt in a lot of scrubby, not huge trees. Our turkeys in Utah don't necessarily live in the pines, more kind of oaky scrub brush. If you're from the South or you're coming out to the West from the South somewhere, then we have big trees in the South where you can sit on those digger trees and you got a nice backrest for us. We don't have that all the time. Hunting in the clear cuts in Idaho or then the oaks here in Utah. And so this has this dropout seat, the stadium seating. I'll never buy a turkey vest without that. Yes, it makes it a little bit heavier. I know, like the THP guys who we love and respect them like crazy. Those guys they're awesome. We hunt a lot of the same ways, the same style and tactics they use. They don't have those, but for us, we love having that dropout seat. We were in California this last week, and me and my wife were together. My brother and his wife were watching the kids, and some turkeys just kind of popped up on us out of nowhere, and we didn't have time to get beside a tree. We just sat down beside some just junk. And so because of the dropout seat, stadium seating, you can still get a backrest. You get to sit there for a while. It's super nice. We really like that, especially now that we're filming our turkey hunts, to be able to sit kind of beside the tree, kind of behind the hunter, and not have that backrest. It's super nice to be able to kind of relax and not just have it all on your back and your abs. Tons of pockets. Again, it's not gonna be as light as like an M2 or some of the lighter, maybe even cheaper vests. But when we're going, there's days we may leave the truck at daylight and not get back till dark. So where we hunt is a lot of like hiking in. So a ton of exterior pockets here. You got 2 slate call pockets. I've got mouth calls in those right now. And then you've got a bunch of interior pockets here for like your keys, shells, some bigger pockets for like a binoculars. I don't wear a harness with binoculars in that larger pocket there, interior. This side, same thing. Striker pockets, I should say. More little interior pockets. Another bigger interior pocket there. It opens up nice and wide. Exterior pockets here. Box call sleeve, I like that. Keeps the box call nice and snug, and I think does a good job keeping that quiet but accessible. Bigger exterior pocket there. That's where my mask and stuff goes, that kind of thing. And another exterior pocket there. Not sure what I got in there right now. So a lot of pocket. I like that. I know a lot of guys don't carry a lot of stuff, and we try not to, but I've always got at least 1 slate call, several strikers, and then I'm gonna have a box call, multiple mouth calls, and then a pile of shells. And then honestly too, again, it's not that weird for us to do 10, 15, even 20 mile days sometimes in the West. And so it's got this water bladder in the back. I think it'll hold a liter. So that's nice, because every now and then it's not always the most fun to have bottles sitting in your back of your vest. It does have a bird pouch on the back. I've got our netting in there we use to cover up our camera. And I've got some water in there actually right now. Can carry stakes in it. If you need to carry a decoy in it, you can do that. Or if you get a bird, you can throw him in there. And then got your orange flag, just so you don't get shot out on public ground. We love this vest. Like I said, to me, for $79, can't beat it. The one thing, we've used these for a long time. I'll show you my vest that I had before. And what went wrong with it. So this is the same vest, but a few years earlier. And if you see right here on the stadium seating, it just ripped. and that's where all of mine, I think I've had 3 of them now in the last, I don't know, like I said, 8-10 years, somewhere in there. And we hunt a lot for the average guy. We hunt quite a bit, usually multiple states, and I get several seasons out of these. I think I only got 2 out of this one. I got more than that out of my first one. We'll see how I do with this one, but for $79, hard to beat it. But when I sat down one time, I think I just sat down too hard and this ripped, so then that stadium seating now doesn't work. So the vest could still work potentially, but not the stadium seating, which is what I use it mostly for. It's not heavy. Like I said, I think for stadium seating it's very light. You don't have like the tripods like some of them have. And I think it's generally a very light vest for what it offers and the stability and being able to sit with it. So I like it for that. But that's the fault, to me, the downfall of it is that eventually, I think what happened was I plopped down a little bit too hard. We heard gobble. It was somewhere kind of oaky stuff like this, and I just plopped down. I'm 5'9", 5'10". If when I was playing football, you might have listened to me at 5'11". Probably truly more like 5'9", and I fluctuate from 200 pounds to 215, depending on what I've been eating or how much Dr. Pepper or sweet tea I've drank lately. And so I'm not a big guy. I'd say I'm a pretty average sized dude. And I would say if you're a really big guy, like especially then, be careful when you sit down. Like don't fall down on it, because it will rip that seam right there, and then your dropout seating doesn't work anymore. So Bucklet Creek Redhead, $79.99 right now on Bass Pro Shops website. We like it. It's a good vest for us, and if you're looking for a budget-friendly vest with stadium seating, which we really like, I think this is the one.